Hi, I'm Eric Mattis with JamPlay.com. In the last lesson, we worked on a Jimmy Reed shuffle. We'll call it Baby What You Want Me to Do, for lack of a better title. That's actually one of his better known tunes, but he had a lot of tunes that went that same way. In this lesson, we're going to focus on licks that you can play on that particular song. And we're going to focus on licks in E for right now. Now, a lot of times people ask me, when you play ideas in blues, when you play a scale in blues, or if you play licks, do you play just over one chord, or do you play over all three chords as though they're separate keys? And actually, there are a number of different strategies in playing the blues, and it's important for players to learn how to play over the different types of strategies. So one strategy would be to play everything as though it's in the key of 1 or in the key of E, and the other strategies are to play over the chords. If you're playing by yourself, which a lot of you will be, you're going to want to play over the chords. That way you can actually hear the chord changes happening even if you don't have accompaniment. So I'm going to teach you with that type of strategy in mind. The first lick we're going to work on is the Lightnin' Hopkins bass lick. It's very simple. What we're going to do is we're going to strike the low E, then fret with our ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 6th string, and then fret with the 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. Now notice that I did lift up the ring finger after I played it. So in other words, I didn't hold it down. I went, but I did keep the E, the 4th string, 2nd fret, in motion. In other words, I want to keep that sustaining. Okay. So that's the basic lick there. E, G, E. I'm going to give you just a minute to work on that. Again, I'll show it to you. Don't forget to take the ring finger off. Okay, now we're going to add something to that Lightnin' Hopkins bass lick. This will be called a hammer-on. It'll be the major third, or a G sharp in this case. G sharp is the major third of E. So what we're going to do is we're going to play the lick as we did before, and while that E is sustaining, we're going to strike the 3rd string with an upstroke. Okay, if you're playing with your fingers, you just pick with your finger. If you're playing with a flat pick, you want to pick upwards. And hammer on straight up and down, putting the pressure directly on the string on the major third. So again, let's look at this. And if you want to follow through, sometimes you can cut it off like that with a nice little upstroke. Now, all I did was I struck the 2 top strings, or actually the 3 top strings, with an upstroke, and then I stopped the sound with my left hand. So let's look at the whole thing again. I'm going to give you a minute to work on that. Okay, so now we've got Lightnin' Hopkins bass lick with the hammer-on and that little slap back thing. And now we're going to do another Lightnin' Hopkins lick. This one is called Lightnin's Sliding Lick, and you'll see why. You'll take the 2nd finger and you'll slide from the 2nd fret of the 3rd string up to the 4th, and then the index finger will play the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. And notice that I picked the 2nd finger up. I didn't leave it down there as a chord. I picked it back up. Now I'm going to put it back down where it was. And I'm going to take the index finger and I'm going to walk down that 3rd string from the 3rd fret to the 2nd, and nothing on the open there, and then land with the 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. Okay, again, let's look at this very slowly. Slide the 2nd finger from the 2nd fret to the 4th fret of the 3rd string, index finger on the 2nd string, 3rd fret, and back down to the 3rd string, walking down the 3rd string with the index finger. Open 3rd string, and land with the second finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret. Let's run through that one more time. Now you try it.